Those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. Information cannot serve as an effective substitute for thinking. Whatever task you undertake, do it with all your heart and soul. Always be courteous, never be discouraged. Beware of him who promises something for nothing. Do not blame anybody for your mistakes and failures. You don't have to blow out the other person's light to let your own shine. Now is always the hardest time to invest. Millions saw the apple fall, but Newton was the one who asked why. When good news about the market hits the front page of the New York Times, sell. The main purpose of the stock market is to make fools of as many men as possible. It is far more difficult to know when to sell a stock than when to buy. Become more humble as the market goes your way. If a speculator is correct half of the time, he is hitting a good average. Even being right 3 or 4 times out of 10 should yield a person a fortune if he has the senses to cut his losses quickly on the ventures where he is wrong. Don't try to be a jack of all investments. Stick to the field you know best. Never follow the crowd. Buy straw hats in the winter time. Summer will surely come. Chance sometimes opens the door, but luck belongs to the good players. I made my money by selling too soon. In trading or investing, it's not about how much you make, but how much you don't lose. Most of the successful people I've known are the ones who do more listening than talking. Recipe for success. Be polite. Prepare yourself for whatever you're asked to do. Keep yourself tidy. Be cheerful. Don't be envious. Be honest with yourself so you will be honest with others. Be helpful. Interest yourself in your job. Don't pity yourself. Be quick to praise. Be loyal to your friends. Avoid prejudices and be independent. None of us can be free of conflict and woe. Even the greatest men have had to accept disappointments as their daily bread. The art of living lies in eliminating our troubles than in growing with them. Be quick to praise people. People like to praise those who praise them. Never pay the slightest attention to what a company president ever says about his stock. Don't try to buy at the bottom and sell at the top. It can't be done except by liars. Colleges don't teach economics properly. Unfortunately, we learn little from the experience of the past. We did not all come over on the same ship, but we are all in the same boat. Always do one thing less than you think you can do. All economic movements, by their very nature, are motivated by crowd psychology. One of the secrets of a long and fruitful life is to forgive everybody everything every night before you go to bed. A speculator is a man who observes the future and acts before it occurs. Approach each new problem not with a view of finding what you hope will be there, but to get the truth, the realities that must be grappled with. You may not like what you find. In that case, you are entitled to try to change it, but do not deceive yourself as to what you do find to be the facts of the situation. The art of living lies in eliminating our troubles than in growing with them. Only as you do know yourself can your brain serve you as a sharp and efficient tool. Know your own failings, passions, and prejudices so you can separate them from what you see. No man can humiliate me or disturb me. I won't let him. Age is only a number, a cipher for the records. A man can't retire his experience. He must use it. Experience achieves more with less energy and time. I get the facts. I study them patiently. I apply imagination. I'll give you the bottom 10% and the top 10% of any move if I get to keep the middle 80%. I have learned the truth of the observation that the more one approaches great men, the more one finds that they are men. Whatever failures I have known, whatever errors I have committed, whatever follies I have witnessed in private and public life, have been the consequence of action without thought. When beggars and shoeshine boys, barbers, and beauticians can tell you how to get rich, it is time to remind yourself that there is no more dangerous illusion than the belief that one can get something for nothing. Most of the successful people I know mostly listen, not talk. During my 87 years, I have witnessed a whole succession of technological revolutions, but none of them has done away with the need for character in the individual, or the ability to think. Everyone is entitled to be wrong about their opinions, but no one has the right to be wrong about their facts. Whatever men attempt, they seem driven to overdo. When hopes are soaring, I always repeat to myself that 2 and 2 still make 4. Learn to take losses quickly and cleanly. There is something about inside information which seems to paralyze a man's reasoning powers. Beware of barbers, beauticians, waiters, or anyone bringing gifts of inside information or tips. Don't try to be a jack of all investment. Stick to the field you know best. Do not blame anybody for your mistakes and failures. I have known men who could see through the motivations of others with the skill of a clairvoyant, only to prove blind to their own mistakes. I have been one of those men. 2 things are bad for the heart: running upstairs and running down people. Never answer a critic unless he's right. Making a success of the job at hand is the best step toward the kind you want. The ability to express an idea is as important as the idea itself. Let us not deceive ourselves. We must elect world peace or world destruction. So efficient are the available instruments of slavery: fingerprints, lie detectors, brainwashings, gas chambers, that we shiver at the thought of political change which might put these instruments in the hands of men of hate. Our problem in money-making or government affairs is how to remain properly venturesome and experimental without making fools of ourselves. The greatest blessing of our democracy is freedom, but in the last analysis, our only freedom is the freedom to discipline ourselves. Bears don't live on Park Avenue. If you have made a mistake, cut your losses as quickly as possible. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. increased wages, higher pensions, more unemployment insurance, all are of no avail if the purchasing power of money fails faster. Only liars manage to always be out during bad times and enduring good times.